This man Piccolo took pest control to the next level. Bro went to extreme levels to kill a bug. So Cell gets...
But like, ain't nobody in the town to be hurt no more, so it's valid, bro. Like, you worry about property damage and losing lives when there are lives to lose. If there are no lives to lose, you have nothing to lose. What is good, y'all? I think today is the perfect day for a cjdachamp video. And he is covering who would consider themselves the perfect Dragon Ball Z villain. I mean, without him, we wouldn't have gotten one of the greatest Gohan moments ever, and possibly would have never gotten Super Saiyan 2. I don't know. But if y'all haven't figured it out by that perfectness, I am talking about Perfect Cell. And this is not, I don't think, just Perfect Cell, but today we have the trial of Cell, and I'm calling it right now. He making it to the round table. He is making it to the round table. And now this is by cjdachamp. And bro, I've been following like his kind of work on this on Twitter. This man been going through a lot, all right? So I need y'all to make sure to hit him with the goodness. That's like, comment, subscribe, share. Lock that in by hitting the bell. That is the goodness. Charge that thing up like a spirit bomb. Hit him with it. And then if y'all enjoy my reaction, please do the same for your boy. Let's get to it. Alright, so he does have the perfect theme too.
Why don't you? Yeah, man, out of here.
That Muscle Man?
For man's butt. Now, I tell you what.
I like you, and I want you.
Now we can do this the
Easy way, or we can do this the hard way. The choice is yours.
Alrighty, boys, if he ain't gonna move, we gonna make a move.
Okay, I see you choosing the hard way. Ruin that bike. No, I'm a warrior.
The Cell trial.
Ladies and gentlemen.
I'm gonna say right now before we get started, CJ, I need you to do a Muscle Man impression, bro. Like, if someone ever does a regular show abridged, get CJ to do Muscle Man. I think he would knock it out the park, bruh.
Welcome back to the good old round table. And y'all already know
He
what
making
time
it.
it is.
He making it.
It's trial time, baby. And it is none other than this homicidal maniac, freaky ass green roach, Cell. And when I say he's a freaky ass roach, I mean that literally.
Yeah.
He was literally out here sucking niggas dry and giving them back shots with his tail. But anyways, this trial will go
Tail
as
go
follows.
crazy.
This roach will have 3 exhibits. 3 exhibits for each single
Imperfect,
form. And
semi.
this is where we're gonna have some fun, because we're gonna grade each of them separately. Because let's be real, you know damn well where this imperfect version needs to be at. Like, let's not even sugarcoat it, bro. So y'all already know. The evidence is on deck and ready to be presented. So without further ado, Exhibit A.
Exhibit A.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit A. Imperfect Cell. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Let's not even sugarcoat it. This man was a fucking freak!
Yeah. Big freaky.
Oh my God, brother. After rewatching the Cell saga for this video, it's like the first part of it is a horror movie because of what this freak was doing. Now, Cell was
I think that was the purpose, right? Like him kind of moving into the shadows and then taking out people until the big reveal.
android from the future created by Dr. Gero. And the reason he even made him in the first place was just to kill Goku. Deadass, Gero hated this nigga because of what Goku did back in the original Dragon Ball when he destroyed the entire Red Ribbon Army. So Gero decided to do some Lex Luthor level type shit. He sent out
He can do all this but not regrow his hair.
Goku's entire life and just collect data on him. And they just didn't collect data on Goku. They collected data on every single person he's fought. Vegeta, Piccolo, Frieza, etc. All to create the ultimate life form, the perfect fighter to kill Goku. And that was Cell, an amalgamation of everyone's cells. Now, Cell wanted to go back to the past because he wanted to quite literally suck up 17 and 18 and absorb them. So in this future timeline, 17 and 18 were already dead because Trunks beat them. So guess what this freaky ass insect did? He caught
Wait, so this would be... Wait, what Trunks was it that beat him? Was this... Ooh, this timeline. Is it the Trunks that went to the past, technically got killed by Cell, and then came back? I forget which one it is, bro. The timeline with future Trunks in this is berserk.
Trunks lacking at his time machine crept up on him out of the shadows.
Walked him down.
His ass. The first person that he boomed.
It couldn't have been that one.
Trunks. Then after he boomed Trunks, he decided to jack his time machine. And look at this fat ass bug. He knew damn well he wasn't gonna fit in that shit. So he decided to revert all the way back to his larval state, so he could get in the time machine and go back all the way into the past. 4 years exactly before the Cell Saga. So when he finally got to the main timeline, he dug a hole into the ground and stayed there until he could fully grow his body back. And then 4 years later, this freaky ass bug emerged. Now the first major atrocity Cell committed was the Gingertown massacre. This freak
off-screened all of them.
An entire population. The only footage we have of this is a news report gone horribly wrong. Breaking news! Ladies and gentlemen, we're down in Gingertown right now, and the army is engaging with a ginormous, oversized roach.
I'm not gonna lie, your town being named Gingertown just sound green as hell, bro. Like, I don't care if somebody pull up on you. Hey, bro, yeah, are you over here in Gingertown, bro? He didn't check. He tell me I gotta check it. I'm not checking in with somebody from Gingertown. Better get your ginger snap head ass on somewhere.
Of the shooting stopped. Why is all the clothes on the ground?
That's the thugs of Gingertown. Drop that easily.
Ladies and gentlemen, it seems that our reporter Bartholomew is having technical difficulties. Oh, wait, the feed's coming back right now. Give me that. I'm telling y'all, bro, when they first introduced this man, this was a horror movie. He literally turned this town into Silent Hill. It became a ghost town, and you saw no dead bodies. It was littered with people's clothes, and the only thing that you saw was this man's silhouette walking in the shadows. And guess what? We have an actual number of how many people he absorbed in Gingertown. It was a whopping 15K. This man was a homicidal maniac. So the first person to confront Cell was Piccolo. So when Cell first approached this man, he pulled up on him, hauling around a whole ass person. And he did this dude so dirty.
It's crazy to have to pull up to a fight holding a Lunchable, bro.
Dude looked at Piccolo and started begging for his life like,
something to eat, but they ain't gonna fill you up.
Help me! He's been giving everybody in the town back shots with his tail! Nigga, please, I'll give you 100 bands! Don't let him take
100 bands?
Oh fuck, he actually took his ass!
Right in front of you.
This freaky ass bug! Like, dude, look at him, bro. The dude is melting. This has to be one of the worst ways to ever go out. Like, Jesus, man. So after he absorbed this man, he looked at Piccolo and told him, hello, Piccolo. I hope you enjoyed the shout that I just gave you. And I can't wait to give that fine green ass some back shots.
You a freaky ass nigga!
So Piccolo was like, hell nah, twin. He shoots a key blast and blasts his cell with the entire city. This man Piccolo took pest control to the next level. Bro went to extreme levels to kill a bug. So Cell gets...
But like, ain't nobody in the town to be hurt no more, so it's valid, bro. Like, you worry about property damage and losing lives when there are lives to lose. If there are no lives to lose, you have nothing to lose.
Up out of the rubble and hits this ugly ass pose, bruh. Like, what made him hit this? Got his legs out, arms out, and everything.
He afraid.
Like, oh yes, I'm stunting on the hose, Piccolo. So this is when Cell started messing with Piccolo's head. He shoots a special beam cannon at him. And this the Piccolo looking at it like,
he copied my whole fucking face.
That's mush.
Word for word, bar for bar.
So Piccolo has had enough of this shit. He hip slaps the blast to the side and starts teeing off on this freaky ass bug, beating the dust off his ass.
And or farmer.
So after this is when Cell got on his freaky shit. He shoots a comment.
But please, CJ, you gotta show my favorite sequence of Piccolo's, bruh. When this man just started, he got the Saiyan energy. When Goku know he's stronger than you and he started BSing, Piccolo was on the same timing.
Piccolo. So he dodges it, but out of nowhere, Cell comes behind him and grabs him behind the back. And then he told this man, I'm gonna suck you dry now, Piccolo. So he sticks his nasty ass tail in his arm. And this nigga's talking shit. behind him like, oh yeah.
What is that video?
Oh, yes, I'm digging in you, nigga. Look at his arm. Get off of him. So after,
Bruh, that's like sharing needles, bruh. Ugh. Like, I swear, if you, okay, I guess people who do drugs, they don't really care about sharing needles. Like, you're already doing drugs. You're already putting pretty much poison in your body. It's like someone forcing you to share needles, bruh.
Cell pulled off that freaky shit. He turned Piccolo's arm into a uncooked pasta noodle. That thing was hanging on for its life. So Piccolo had to regenerate his arm, and Trunks and Krillin finally pulled up. So Cell decided to take his leave. He hits them with a solar flare and dips. So after Cell was finished with Gingertown, he decided to hit the next town over. That was called Nikki Town. But before he went there, he had a little altercation. While this man was standing in the middle of the road, thinking about how he's gonna absorb everybody in Nikki Town, a bus pulls up behind him. So the bus driver ended up slamming the brakes and crashing the bus off to the side. So the driver started yelling at him and honking
I ain't gonna lie, that's me as the driver, swear to God.
his horn like crazy because Cell was not moving an inch. He was just completely ignoring them. So a bunch of football players get off the bus and confront Cell. And bro, I'ma be completely real with you. This is the only way I could describe how this went down. Hey freak, get out the fucking road, why don't you? Yeah man, out of here.
I've definitely heard him say "my mom" before. He's definitely done a muscle man bit on a video. I just can't think of which one. Also, I don't know what battle ball is, but if it's anything like football, I'm gonna just say y'all wild as hell. Riding on the bus to the game, fully equipment up, nah, bruh. You can have like your your pants on. And shoot, you could even have the jersey like draped over you, but to have shoulder pads and all on, I'm surprised they ain't got their sleeves on. On the way there, it could be an hour drive and y'all just sitting there. No, never done it, never would do it.
I came looking for man's butt.
Here's the
I
intro.
tell you what,
I like you, and I want you.
Now we can do this the easy way or we can do it the hard way. The choice is yours.
Alrighty boys, if he ain't gonna move, we gonna make a move.
Okay, I see you choosing the hard way. Ruin that bike. No, I'm a warrior.
So after Cell basically took all these football players' butts, the last one standing was the
The butts and everything else attached to it.
bus driver. And this booty warrior was not leaving until he took his nigga's ass. He grabbed his face and ripped him out the front seat. And while this poor bus driver was crawling for dear life, Cell was just towering over him and saying
You like the way he got it tooted up while crawling away.
in his head, you look delicious.
What I said.
So yeah, bruh, this dude just took 5 football players' butts, as well as the bus driver, man. Oh, God bless him in the afterlife, please. So the next incident on our list is Nikki Town. And as we
Another town that sounds soft as hell, bruh. Again, if you tell me to check in Nikki Town, I'm not.
can see, it looks like everybody's just
sound like
doing
Mickey.
their day in this peaceful suburb. So let's observe victim number 1. Now, as we can see, it's hot as hell outside. Shit looking like a hot, humid, musty ass day in Bama. And my dude look like he just trying to chill out, drinking some sweet tea. But while this man was enjoying his sweet tea, he looks up for 1 second. And he's just stun locked, can't move a muscle. And all you see is the glass drop and this man's clothes down to the ground. So Cell pulls up in front of everybody and says, greetings everyone. Now who wants back shots? And just like that, this man's Cell turned an entire town into another ghost town. And these stragglers just got sucked dry. Just complete destruction with clothes littered everywhere. You could
See, y'all know how normally I'd be like, I'm that one over there that is like far as hell that got away. Because it's Dragonball, bruh. I'm not a Z fighter. If I was in that universe, bro, I'm just a victim. Damn.
and find a trace of anyone's body. Everyone gone. And man, just look at the last guy standing, man. This dude's just spraying and praying with an M16, trying to make his last stand, just holding on to dear life. But every single bullet was just bouncing off Cell. And sadly, this dude's fate was just sealed. Dude ran out of ammo, and Cell was just towering over him. So he tripped over his own bullet casings. Cell stomped on him and just murdered this dude, bro. Oh my God, man, the way these people are going out is just absolutely terrible. And then after this,
at least it was the front. He didn't go up the wrong hole, you know? Like, at least it was the front.
this man was caught chasing down a mother and her kid, bro. Like, come on, bro. Oh man, this dude's a homicidal maniac. And if this is the same size as Gingertown, bro, that's another 15K gone, dude. And this wasn't even the last town. He went to more, bro. Look at this poor couple. He was chasing these niggas in a house of mirrors. Like, yo, this had to be terrifying for them. So when they finally reached the middle, their fates were sealed. Cell comes through the glass and impales both of them. You can still see this guy's body twitching, bro. Like, oh my God, this freaky ass bug was brutal. And after
going through both of them, bro, means that you really did not care about like drinking them. You just did it for the love of the game. Maybe you would get a snack after.
All this destruction, hitting multiple more towns and absorbing people. This man absorbed at least 100,000 niggas.
And then leave a drop of blood.
Nasty work. So after absorbing over 100,000 people, he finally pulled up on the androids. And dude wasted no time. He smelt his food and he was ready to eat. This nigga attacked 17 immediately, trying to peck the nigga paws. So he grabbed 17 and slammed him on the ground. He was about to hit that man with that Gok 3000. But Piccolo came in and saved the day.
Green.
But even my nigga, one of the greatest ore farmers of all time, did not stand a chance against this freak. Piccolo started getting dog walked. Look how hard he hit him. He clocked his shit so hard the screen turned gray and black. And also he broke his neck. It was over. So Cell picked up his lifeless body and blew a hole through him.
Understand, Piccolo was styling on this man like a little while ago, bro. And then we get to this point. But that purple still go hard, all right?
And after putting Piccolo on 1 HP, he just threw him in the ocean, leaving this man to just drown. To be real with y'all, till this day, I have no clue how Piccolo survived this shit. Bro should have been dead. And it was all over for 17. He started beating the dog shit out of his ass, planting him in the ground. Then this man said, up and wide, motherfucker! And he just started giving this the Gok 9000, bro. This was so nasty, bro.
Yeah.
And with that, this man evolved. And the freaky ass imperfect version was no more. The Cell Trial.
So what you about to give him?
Y'all knew this was coming. Don't act surprised. Get this freak ball out of my face, bro. Out here sucking.
All right, see, the Asylum about to start getting deep, bruh. It's really because, like, I think this is the second or third person to enter the Asylum already.
Up niggas and shit.
This year alone.
Fuck? Nah, bro, this is one of the freakiest villains of all time. Lock this the fuck up. We're moving on.
He a nympho.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen. I now present to you Exhibit B, Semi-Perfect Cell.
Big lip Cell.
This is a very interesting version of Cell because he's not so much of a freak ball anymore, and he's also not the nonchalant demon. Semi-Perfect Cell was just straight up brother, this nigga was trash. Like, oh my fuck. He was just a whiny bitch. Oh, and don't get me started on how this motherfucker was talking like this with my big lips ass. Shut the bitch ass up. Ain't gonna lie to y'all, this gonna be the fastest exhibit I ever do. I only need 3 examples to show y'all how bitch made this big lip bug was. So
you telling me that Big Lip Cell was a fraud, which absolutely true, bruh. This man had to gaslight Vegeta to win their fight. He had to gaslight Vegeta, and then he was praying. He had to use every trick. When you gotta start using tricks, that's when you know that you not shit, bro.
Example 1. this man really got held down by Tien.
Yeah.
Tien.
Kiko,
this
fuck yourself.
three-eyed bald bastard has not been relevant since original Dragon Ball. And don't try to hit me with the Saiyan saga. That nigga died to another bald fraud and never recovered from it. This nigga's been a jobber ever since. And you let him do this to you? Oh, brother. And then before Tien even shot the shit, this nigga Cell was like, Tien, what the fuck are you gonna do, huh? Just to get absolutely embarrassed by this man. Look at his trash ass. Back hunched over and everything like,
Wasn't it, who was the Team 4-star? You're no Android. You're no Super Namekian. You're no Saiyan. And then Tien just said, fuck all that.
Stuck in a frame trap. And look at this shit. Bro tries to get out.
Nope.
Get your trash ass back in the ground. And he really let him do this for like 5 minutes. This is just flat out embarrassing. Getting held down by Tien in the big Cell saga. Trash. And then when this was all over, while Tien was knocked out because he depleted all his energy, this man really looked down on bro. It was on some bullshit like, how disgusting. I really just let this three-eyed bald fraud put me in a fucking hole. Yes. Yes, the fuck you did. Example.
Like, how you gonna try to aura farm and belittle him when he just had you hemmed up? Like, that, bruh, that's like you being 250 straight muscle and like a 125-pound girl just had you on your knees gasping for air in a headlock and you couldn't do nothing about it. And then you gonna get up, this little girl is not in my weight class. Nigga, you want to face somebody in your weight class with that kind of performance?
2. This man was searching desperately for 18. I mean, he was thirsting over her. So since he couldn't find her, he decided to broadcast to all these islands. If you do not show your fun like grass in the next 30 seconds, I will blow up every fucking island until I find you and suck you up in one fellow go. Holy f***, what type of freaky shit is this guy on? So Cell,
you missed the freaky one and you lucky to do so.
Bitch, decided to just say fuck it and just started blowing up every single island one by one. Just spamming key blast over and over and over and over again, hitting every island in sight until there was literally one island left. So just wow. Congratulations, Cell. You just committed so much mass murder, killing probably millions of people and sinking every island except for the one that he was supposed to go for. Like, yo, this nigga stinks. He just went over 20.
Yeah. Also, y'all ever like? I think Team 4-star said this. I forget, but if he would have hit, if he shot 20 and hit 1. You're now stuck at semi-perfect cell because the thing that you were supposed to become perfect with is now gone. What kind of logic did that make? Like, and then it's the android. So blowing up, like if it was Goku, Vegeta, Gohan, Krillin, any of the Z fighters, and you start blowing up islands, they're gonna realize, oh, people are dying. I gotta stop this. It's 18 we talk about, and this is still mostly evil 18. She don't care about human lives. What was the point, really?
Fuck did you manage to blow up every single island except for the one that you were supposed to hit? And finally, example 3. This motherfucker let Vegeta dog walk his ass. Vegeta, Mr. Number 2, technically Mr. Number 3 in this arc. Put belt.
I'm glad you said in this arc, but why you talking down on my GOAT, bro? Like, CJ, I understand Vegeta's track record ain't the best, but you ain't got to talk down on him, bro. He know what he been through, bro. Damn. Vegeta fans, stand up, bro. We can't keep taking this. And Vegeta, you got to do better, bro.
To ass on Cell. This was one of those ass whoopings where you just looking at it like, damn. He really whooping this nigga shit. And you know what's crazy? The only way this man made it out of this is because of Vegeta being a prideful dumbass, Krillin getting hit with clanker buddy mind control, and Trunks sadly being the only nigga on this team with common sense was getting attacked by his dumbass dad. So no, bro, if I keep on talking about this, I'm gonna get even more heated than I already am. So Cell 518.
Like I said, he manipulated, gaslit Vegeta and got his way out. He couldn't bang with Vegeta and win, because if he would have did that, we would have gave him his fries. You beat, at this point, either the or the second strongest person in the show. Nope. You had to cry, talking about, don't you want to fight me when I'm at my most powerful? And Vegeta, you my GOAT, but like, bruh, understand that Goku is still stronger than you, bro. I hate to admit it. Fight him. He's stronger than you. You still had an obstacle to overcome. You didn't have to put another one in front of you.
Gives her that Goku 9000 and swallows her. And with that,
have you ever been swallowed?
Bitch was no more, and the nonchalant demon was about to make his entrance. The Cell trial. The verdict. Cell moving on. Hold on. Okay, so when it comes to the round table, we got to talk about why he failed. When it comes, everybody who's on the round table has that malicious energy, right? They are demons. They are menaces. This version of Cell was bitch made, bro. So he was too scary the entire time. He wasn't gonna make the table. Now, granted, did he have enough bodies? Did he commit enough crimes? Absolutely. This man destroyed islands, a million bodies at least. That would have been enough to get him on the round table. But the way he acted, again, the TN thing, the 0 for 20, the Vegeta whole situation, like Vegeta and Trunks could have packed you up. Your arc could have been cut short there. It took stupidity for you to win. It took ignorance for you to win. And not on your behalf, on somebody else's behalf. At least if you got really ignorant and got like to your perfect form in an ignorant way, we could add to it. I mean, look at Kid Buu. Everything that man did was ignorant. But no. Exhibit C. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, we have reached the final exhibit. Exhibit C, Perfect Cell. My nonchalant, narcissistic insect demon. This is by far Cell's best form. From his design to his mannerisms. There was no more freak shit, and especially no more bitch shit. It was all gas, no breaks with it. Oh, and you can't forget, this nigga's theme song slaps. Like, bruh, that nigga
to this day
burnt the studio down making this shit. So when Cell first achieved his perfect form, he started farming aura off the rip and glazing himself. He was saying in his head, oh, the perfection. I look magnificent, and I don't have those fat ass lips anymore, praise God. So the first person this man just destroyed was Krillin. Now Krillin was obviously pissed because bro just swallowed his future wife. So Krillin got mad and started hitting Cell. But this is one of the most disrespectful moments I've ever seen. Bro just stood there and ignored him because he was still glazing himself. So after Krillin,
like, understand, bro, if a fly flies in your face, flies near you, it's not doing any real damage to you, but you still gonna like move it out the way because it's annoying. He's standing there while this man is punching him and kicking him all over, and he's not flinching. We flinch for flies. He didn't flinch for Krillin at all. That means that to Cell, he is less significant than a fly to us. That's so tragic, bro.
Tickled him a bit. He threw a destructo disc at his neck, and it just bounced off his neck and evaporated. All bro did was just get a crook out his neck. And just look at Krillin's face. He knew he was cooked. So Cell turned around, hit him with a little skippity skip, got in front of his face, smiled in front of him, then kicked the shit out of this midget. And oh my God, bro, look at him. He broke his neck. He
One
straight up
move.
paralyzed, bro. He couldn't even move. Blood was unresponsive. And look at him taunting, bro. This nigga just started emoting. He just looked at 16 like, the fuck are you looking at, Clanker? So after Krillin got rolled out on a stretcher,
And what he gonna do?
I'm loving it as hairline Vegeta one of his ones because he's the reason that he's perfect in the first place. But this ended up being one of Vegeta's most embarrassing moments. So when they fought, Vegeta could not hit this man once. Cell was playing hopscotch with this nigga, just skipping around.
You ain't have to show this, CJ. You didn't have to. Vegeta fans, just buckle up, grit your teeth, and we'll get through it. Pause.
Around and toying with him. So it got to a point in this fight to where Vegeta got so frustrated. Cell straight up told this man, all right, buddy, I'll give you one lick. Hit me right in the kisser. So he teleports right behind him, hitting that Swerve Strickland, yeah, I just did that shit ass pose, and just leaves himself open. So Vegeta kicked this man in the head. And if this was anybody else, their head would be sent flying.
Yeah.
Cell just straight up ate it and looked at him like,
Are you serious, my brother?
so he kicks this man across.
Throughout the whole kick, he was making eye contact. You're cooked.
Ate it and looked at him like,
Are you serious, my brother?
so he kicks this man across the entire island, going through every mountain in sight. And just look at this man, bro. This is when bro had to be thinking, why did I just not kill this nigga?
Yup.
Now, this is where Vegeta lost all his confidence. When he charged up this final flash for a good 5 minutes, while Cell just stood there and did nothing, he shot this final flash, a planetary level attack directly at this man, thinking that this would be the move to checkmate Cell. So when the smoke cleared, Cell lost half his torso from that attack. And Vegeta, thinking that he's won, just starts laughing his ass off while Cell is bitching and moaning at him. But this was one of the most diabolical Uno reverse cards of all time.
Straight performative.
This nigga Cell smirked at him like, my God, you're a dumbass. Did you forget that I have Piccolo cells, you buffoon?
Wonderful.
And this is where Vegeta just lost all his confidence. Bro just basically ate his finisher and no-selled it. His heart had to drop to his stomach right here. So it was over for Vegeta. That nigga started using his desperate key blast spam. Cell walked through it, sent him flying with the jab, then he hit him with the combo. Dude launches him in the air, teleports right above him, and look at this position. This man got the elbow charged up.
Oh my God, he about to put everything in it.
This nigga and sent him plummeting into the ground.
My God.
And with that, Vegeta
You deserve
just
it,
got
though.
Dog walked. Like, dude got demolished. Spine easily broken. And dude is probably having great dreams right now while sleeping. So after Vegeta got annihilated, Trunks decided to Hulk up and use this Broly-ass Super Saiyan Grade 3 form. And I'm gonna be real, this ain't even worth talking about. You wanna know why? Because this man Cell just egoed him. While they were fighting, bro deadass looked at him like, oh wow, you think you're special for getting all buff and shit? Huh, nigga, please. Nigga,
I can do it too.
shit. Then he straight up told him, word of advice, kid. This form is absolute dog shit. So after bro heard this, Trunks gave up. He knew he couldn't beat this man. He was like, bro, just go ahead, kill me, dog. But Trunks somehow learned the power of talk no jutsu because he started hyping up Goku and Gohan and he was like,
He learned the power of Glaze, bruh. The power of Glaze can get you through some tough days. Pause.
fuck it. Let's have a tournament. And if I win, I'm blowing this planet sky high. So Cell just straight up left and said, see you in 10 days. I'm going to make my ring. So later on, while this man was preparing for the Cell games, this man decided he wanted to announce it live to the world. So he flew through an entire city, beelining it to the news station, and just busted through the glass. So he walks up to these screaming girls and straight up said, salutations, fine shits. Where can I find the top floor studio?
Oh my God, what is that?
So this man started flying up through the entire building. He got a shorty on his head and everything, not giving a damn. So when he made it to the top floor, he just breaks through the news anchor's desk, chokes this nigga, and tells him, am I live or not? Tell me right now, nigga. So he drops him down to the ground, and he starts calling for security. But Cell was not here to waste time. He straight up flicks this man to death, blowing him to bits on live TV. So this
See, again, it couldn't be me. Because if it's me, am I live or not? You're live, you're live. As he starts his thing, I'm on the elevator or I'm on the stairwell. And I'm going as fast as I'm jumping halfway each time just to try to save as much time as possible. Fuck my ankles, fuck my knees. I'm trying to get out of there.
Man announces the Cell games to the world. And after he announces the games, he blows a hole through the wall and levels like half of the city just to do it. This man just casually caught like 50,000 bodies just so he could blow a hole to make his exit. Like, nah, bro, this nigga's diabolical. So right before the Cell games, there was one more incident that happened. And that incident was the army trying to pull up on this man. They came to his arena, surrounded the entire...
I ain't gonna lie, I was like, there was one more incident before the Cell games? Okay. Like, anytime I'm not gonna lie, this has gotta be the most fraudulent army. And it's not their fault. It's just what they go up against. The most fraudulent army in anime fiction, bro. Like, y'all just go sit down. He blew up a town. He blew up multiple towns. And you think that y'all gonna do something? You think your little petty M16 is gonna do something against this man? Come on,
higher place, and they was ready to Swiss cheese this insect. But this man Cell did one of the most pettiest things ever. He left the ring, went up on top of a mountain because he simply did not want to get his ring dirty. So the army starts unloading every bullet, every explosion they have in their armory. They tried to eviscerate Cell and flatten the entire area. So when they finally stopped shooting, they thought they got him. Everybody was cheering and everything. But all they did was waste a bunch of taxpayers' money. This nigga ate everything, not even a scratch. So the army just started running. They skedaddled and scrambled like ants. But sadly for them, Cell was not letting them leave alive. This
he can't let that slide.
Key blast and just drew a circle with it, destroying anyone and everything in the radius, wiping out the entire army in one blow. Yeah, this is an absolute travesty. And you gotta blame this on King Furry. This nigga really just sent the entire military out to die. Oh, Lord have mercy, man. So after this tragedy, the Cell games finally begin. And Cell's first opponent is none other than...
You know what I don't understand about that? Why would y'all send the army just like everybody, foot soldiers, all that? I would have just nuked him. He's off by himself. Send the nuke. And I mean, the nuke ain't gonna do nothing. Maybe we could get a Meruem effect, you know? But nope.
Say, yeah, let's just go ahead and get this out the way. He slaps him to the side.
Hey, shout out to him for surviving, though.
I totally forgot about these buffoons. Why were they even here? You just saw the entire army get annihilated and you think you gonna do something? Nigga, get off my screen. So the first real opponent was Goku. And this fight was an instant classic.
Yeah.
These boys put on a show. Like, this is one of the best fights in these series, hands down. From the constant false ring outs, from going back and forth with each other in perfect sync. And this spinning kick, bruh. Oh my God, this was so saucy. The scrap was so damn good. This nigga Cell said, fuck the ring, and blew that bitch up. This man said, fuck the rules that I made.
Nigga.
I'm having too much fun with this. And continue.
And I don't know what it is about Super, but this type of choreography, this feel of a fight, it's not there, bro. Even with like Goku versus Jiren, Goku Black and all them, that whole saga, it's not there. Like in the manga, it feels like it's there, but in the anime, no. And I don't know what it is.
To throw hands without the ring. Now this fight was great and all, but the main thing we will be focusing on is how he beat the living shit out of Gohan.
Oh, you skipped a lot.
Tortured this kid. First off, just look at this. Man headbutts him in the skull, grabs him, and starts punching him over and over and over again. He was beating the hell out of this kid. While this nigga Goku was just cross-armed and smiling. Oh, he was a sick nigga for this world.
Yeah.
Like, Cell did not care that Gohan was a little nigga. That man said these hands are rated.
Cell is younger.
So then this is where Cell started torturing this little nigga. He started beating the life out of him because he wanted him to get angry. He said, show me your potential you yapping about, while stomping his head into the ground. This got so bad. 16 jumped on his back and tried to self-destruct. But Cell said, oh, fuck off, you dirty clanker, and blows his entire body to bits. This man Cell was really committing clanker on clanker violence. And then look at this.
But does that add to his list? Because right now, I break my phone. It's not violence against robots, not violence against anyone. I break my controller, I break my PlayStation, my Xbox. It's not really a crime. So I don't know. Does that add to it? I mean, we're gonna have to start having these conversations in like 10 years, bro. Are y'all ready for Detroit Become Human to possibly be a reality sooner than we think?
Respect. This man boots his head across the desert. And after this is when he tried to completely break him. This man brought out the Cell Juniors and told them, kill everybody watching. I'm trying to piss this little nigga off. So the Cell Juniors started attacking the Z Fighters and they start beating the life out of them. They were fighting for their lives while Gohan had to watch and couldn't do a thing. And the final thing that made Gohan tick is when he was hearing 16's last words, yapping about some stupid ass animals. So Cell decided to shut that down and squash
that man like birds,
right
bro.
in front of Gohan. So this is when Gohan ticked. This little nigga turned Super Saiyan 2. And this is when this fight just completely changed. Gohan was putting belt to ass on Cell. Like, dude, look at this frame. Nigga, his fist is through his stomach. Then he cut the life out of him. Like, Cell.
Look, understand, if y'all notice, that's blood.
His fist is through his stomach.
Hold on. That's spit. He making all his bodily fluids come out, bruh.
Out of him. Like, Cell was getting demolished at this point. Like, Gohan was whooping his ass. It got so bad. This nigga Cell just said, I'ma just blow the planet up. So he shot a full-powered Kamehameha trying to blow the planet up. But this nigga Gohan was so cold. This nigga stood there and waited for it to come down just to throw one right back at him. And Gohan's was
push
so
that
strong,
bitch back.
it overtook Cell's and combined into one. And look at this man's face. Every time I see this clip, this soundbite just plays in my head. So after that happened, Cell got left on 1 HP. This man lost 2 limbs and his antlers were gone. And it should have been over for Cell right here. But this nigga Gohan got too overconfident. Goku told him to finish him. But in my exact words, this nigga Gohan said, nah, I'm gonna make him suffer.
Is that a red flag? Crimson.
Like, there had to be a demon that possessed Gohan when he became Super Saiyan 2 or something. Because this little nigga was on timing. So Cell regrew his limbs and became massive. But all this did was just make him sluggish. Gohan continued to whip his shit in. And then he hit this man so hard, he puked out 18 and reverted back to the bitch nigga form. So Cell decided to use his trump card. He said, if I'm going down, then everybody come in with me. This nigga tries to blow himself up and take the whole planet with him. And Gohan couldn't do nothing. The man was gonna self-destruct and blow up the planet regardless. So to stop this man for good, the GOAT had to make the noble sacrifice. So he instant transmissioned this blob to none other than King Kai.
Is this nigga serious?
So Cell goes kaboom, and he took Goku, King Kai, Bubbles, Gregory, and 17 with him. And with that, Cell's reign of terror finally ended.
Psych! Psych! Yup.
This was one of the nastiest swerves of all time. This nigga survived and boomed Trunks the moment he got back. And the scary part about this is that Cell came back 10 times stronger. You see, his body was destroyed, but his nucleus stayed intact. It was pure luck. So he regenerated his perfect form, and that Saiyan DNA gave the nigga a Zenkai boost. So
there
he
it
came
is.
back as Super Perfect Cell. So out of anger, Vegeta straight up tried to attack Cell because bro just boomed his son. The
My baby boy.
crash out is completely justified right here. But sadly for Vegeta, Cell gave this man a backhand of doom, putting Vegeta in the dirt. And Cell was about to boom him, but Gohan ends up taking the hit to save this man. But that hit that Gohan took out his whole arm. This little nigga was cooked.
Why
and so
abuse?
was the entire planet, because Cell was about to blow this bitch up. He starts charging up his final Kamehameha, and he was ready to end the series right here, right now. He already killed the protagonist. Now it's time to kill his son. So Gohan, in a last-ditch effort, decides to have a beam struggle with him. He shoots out the father-son Kamehameha, and they start having the beam struggle of the century. Planet on the line and everything, because if Cell wins right here, it is over. Credits are rolling. So it was clear as day Cell had the advantage here, because Gohan was on one arm. Even the rest of the Z fighters tried to attack him, but it was no use. The nigga was too strong, and he knew he had it in the bag, because he was straight up telling Gohan, "Say hi to daddy, you punk pussy bitch." But when it looks like it was about to be over, the man that got his ass whooped the most by this man came in clutch at the last second.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is LeBron told J.R. Smith, I just need you to make them do a second move. Just do a second move. Blocked by James. Bruh, right now, Gohan is LeBron. And Vegeta is J.R. Smith. And Cell is Iguodala. But just give me a second. I just need that moment.
Vegeta shoots a big bang attack, distracting him. And these couple of seconds were the deciding factor. Gohan shot everything he had at him, emptying the whole tank on his ass, and started walking him down. And Cell's reign of terror finally came to an end. The verdict! Ladies and gentlemen, y'all
Hold on, let's
know
see.
what I'm about to say. The winner of this trial is none other than Perfect Cell. That is
Yeah.
a pass. This nigga was a fucking demon. So Perfect Cell, he got it, bro. And Mr. Freak Bob over here, his ass
Asylum.
stay behind boys for eternity. Like real shit. Put that nigga on the bottom level of hell. So that is the Cell trial. So hope y'all enjoyed.
Wait.
And before y'all leave, there's something else I got for you. So if you follow me on Twitter, you
Yes.
probably already know what this is about. The final Jinbu trial that I was gonna upload like 2 weeks ago, that shit got copyright claimed to hell and back.
Yeah.
They tried to give me a strike before I even made the video public. It was the wildest thing I've ever seen doing this entire YouTube thing. But have no fear, I'm giving this to you regardless. I'm making a Patreon and I'm making this video free, because y'all got blatantly hoed out of your second video last month. So my apologies that this happened. Hopefully it never happens again. But worst case scenario, this will be the move in the future. So a happy double upload day, I guess. And knock on wood, I'll see y'all later this month.
Hey, look, the Pain trial. Wait, so I guess since he succeeded, he made it to the round table. I think we can make that. That's a fair assumption, right? He made it, but only Perfect Cell. Bitch made Cell didn't make it, and then Freaky Cell didn't make it. He got to the asylum. So 2 of them got placed somewhere, and then Bitch made Cell's like Jello Ball, Leangelo Ball. Yeah. It is what it is, bro. Hey, go try to rap. Maybe you'll find some success there. He did. Now let's talk about it, bro. So for one, y'all go check out the Patreon. I'm probably not touching that video on here, bro. I'm not doing that, because if they sending out strikes, I don't want them. I remember Rab had issues with that. I don't want no parts of that. All right. If y'all want to see that, maybe one day in the distant future, I might it might show up on like TikTok. But yeah, go check out his Patreon. Now let's get back to it, bro. This man's Cell was I still think that he had, like, other than, like, the Frieza saga had so much because we went from really Frieza, it kind of started in the Saiyan saga, and then the journey to Namek, getting to Namek, all of the stuff of his underlings in Namek, and then getting to Frieza. It was so much build up about Frieza. And then when he got down, it was amazing. But I mean, like in the Android saga, the androids were the main problem. Like no one was thinking about Cell. And he stole the show. So it's one thing to be built up, and then it's another to steal it all. Like, if anything I could compare it to, it'd be like Kaguya, but Kaguya was better. You know what I mean? Like Kaguya was an ancient or like a god shinobi or something, and she showed up, and there was just like myths and lore about. No, it wasn't even myths and lore about Cell. If Kaguya had a fire personality and gave us arcs of her fighting the ninja, that's what Cell is. Cell, again, by himself, he needed help. Like he needed to not really help. He needed to absorb the androids. He needed to get his perfect form, but he didn't need actual help. Now that second form, it kind of needed help. It really needed the help of dumbassery, which I can't give him points on that. The first one, demon. The middle one, yeah. The last one, boy, if there was no such thing as Super Saiyan 2, they would have had to honestly do an ass pull. Like, there would have had to be some other transformation or Gohan doing something equally as incredible. We had a historic moment in Dragon Ball for Cell to be defeated, and he still survived and did worse. And like, I think this is a fair argument. I'm not gonna go too long here, but if Perfect Cell didn't die, right, by potential sake, he would to this day be the strongest character in Dragon Ball. Think about it, because it's hard to put him down. If he, I mean, you could be killing him, and if he got that little nucleus away, and when he died, he comes back 10 times stronger. So if you were already 10 times stronger than Goku, now he's 10 times stronger than you. And that's assuming they're on the same like level. And then he could do it again and again. He could just make sure that that nucleus survives every time and get a Zenkai boost off of it. It's an infinite fight. You can't win. And I mean, at a certain point, you could knock, who was it? Was it 18 who got knocked? You could knock 17 out. Well, 17 died, so it don't even matter. There was just no way of stopping this man other than what Gohan did. The potential, I know Cell Max exists, but if Perfect Cell ever came back for real, the Z Fighters are cooked. I'm gonna end this video here, y'all. Another amazing trial from CJ. If y'all have enjoyed it, make sure to hit this man with the goodness. Like, comment, subscribe, share. Lock that in by hitting the bell. That is the goodness. Hit them with it. And if y'all enjoyed my reaction, please do the same for your boy. This has been your boy, Reggie Wolf. I'm signing out. Peace.